Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Pathfinders Academy. As promised, we are here with the current affairs MCQs for the upcoming CDS, AFCAT, and IB examinations. This is the part 1, and let's begin. Before we move on, I'm happy to announce that we have launched a new batch, an 8 months long batch on Unacademy, and most of our educators are available on Unacademy. We have also launched an IB course or the IB ACIO course for the upcoming examination, and on using the code Prashant YT10 you can avail an extra discount of 10%. So let's begin. Which educational institution developed an intensive care unit grade ventilator under the name Project Pran? The answer is IISc Bengaluru. A team of engineers at Indian Institute of Science have developed an intensive care unit grade ventilator under the name of Project Pran. In July 2020, the team had successfully completed the prototyping of the ventilator, which is now in the process of being commercialized. The affordable ventilator uses only components made in India or components which are easily available in the domestic market. The team developed the ventilator in record 35 days. Which Indian state or union territory has formed a dedicated commission to create employment opportunities for the migrant laborers? The answer is Madhya Pradesh. The state government of Madhya Pradesh has formed a dedicated commission to create employment opportunities for the migrant laborers named as the Madhya Pradesh State Migrant Labor Commission. It aims to create jobs to those who have returned from other parts of the country during the COVID-19 induced lockdown. The state government will nominate the chairman of the commission, which will suggest measures for the welfare of migrant laborers. What is the tenure of the taxable floating rate savings bond 2020 introduced by the government? The answer is 7 years. The answer is 7 years. The union government has announced the launch of taxable floating rate savings bond 2020 that will be available for subscription for retail investors from July 1, 2020. The bonds are issued by the Reserve Bank of India on behalf of the government, replacing the recently withdrawn 7.75% bonds. The interest rate on these bonds will be reset every 6 months, while the initial rate of interest is fixed at 7.15%. The bonds shall be repayable on the expiration of 7 years from the date of issue. The World Bank has approved US dollars 250 million loan for affordable housing projects of which Indian state? And the answer is Tamil Nadu. The World Bank has approved USD 250 million loan for affordable housing projects of Tamil Nadu. The government of India, state government of Tamil Nadu, and the World Bank has signed legal agreements regarding the project. Out of the total loan, USD 200 million is approved for first Tamil Nadu housing sector strengthening program, and USD 50 million for Tamil Nadu housing and habitat development program. It aims to ease regulatory barriers and encourage private sector participation in affordable housing. The Indian government has banned 59 Chinese apps by invoking its power under which act? And the answer is Information Technology Act. The government of India has banned 59 Chinese mobile apps, including TikTok, UC browser, among others, by invoking its power under Section 69A of Information Technology Act. As per the statement from the IT Ministry, the applications are prejudicial to sovereignty and integrity of India, defense of India, and public order. The government has arranged talks with some firms, including TikTok, after the ban was imposed. What was the theme of the National Statistics Day 2020? And the answer is Sustainable Development Goals 3 and 5. National Statistics Day is observed on June 29 every year in India. In 2020, it was celebrated through virtual conference with the theme of Sustainable Development Goals 3 that is to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being of all at all ages, and Sustainable Development Goal 5, that is achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. The Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation instituted a new award, that is Professor P.C. Mahalobnis National Award in Official Statistics, which was conferred upon former RBI Governor C. Rangarajan. Professor P.V. Sukhamte National Award in Statistics 2020 was given to Dr. Arvind Pandey and Dr. Akhilesh Chandra Kulkshetra. Which global organization released the Global Education Monitoring Report? The answer is UNESCO. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization UNESCO has released the Global Education Monitoring Report. As per the report, 40% of poorest countries failed to support learners at risk during COVID-19 crisis. It also revealed that fewer than 10% of countries have laws that help ensure inclusion in education. UNESCO urged all countries to focus on people who are left behind and improve inclusion. Which union ministry implements the Prime Minister Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana? And the answer is Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. The Union Ministry of Food and Public Distribution implements the Prime Minister Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. The Minister of Food and Public Distribution, Ram Vilas Paswan, has recently released the details of the second phase of PM Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. Under the scheme, 5 kilos of wheat or rice to every family member and 1 kilo of chana, that is pulse, for each beneficiary family will be provided without price for 5 more months, that is until November month. Which country voted for constitutional amendments that let its president to remain in power till 2036? And the answer is Russia. Russia has recently held polls for a nationwide referendum on constitutional amendments, which include the reset in the term limits of the incumbent Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. The amendments allow him to seek 2 more 6-year terms when his presidency ends in 2024. As per the preliminary results, more than 76% of Russians voted supporting the amendments. Putin has been the president from 2012 and remained till 2036 as per the amendment. Which organization has launched its first ever news magazine program in Sanskrit named Sanskrit Saptahiki? And the answer is All India Radio. India's public service broadcaster, All India Radio, has launched its first ever news magazine program in Sanskrit. The program is named as Sanskrit Saptahiki and is broadcasted on every Saturday. The program would comprise of news from the world of Sanskrit and prominent developments of the week. The 20-minute program can also be heard on All India Radio FM news channel. What is the name of the COVID-19 vaccine developed by Indian Council of Medical Research in association with a private sector company? And the answer is Covaxin. Indian Council of Medical Research has partnered with Bharat Biotech for development of potential COVID-19 vaccine called Covaxin. Which country's railways has set up the world's first solar power plant to directly power overhead line? And the answer is India. Indian Railways has set a solar power plant for the first time in the world, which directly provides power to the railway overhead line in collaboration with Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited. Such a solar power plant has been established in Bina Traction Substation, Madhya Pradesh. The 1.7 megawatt solar power plant can produce around 25 lakh units of energy in a year and save about 1.37 crore per year. Which country has launched a new military surveillance satellite, FEG-16? And the answer is Israel. Israel has launched a new surveillance satellite named Fake 16 that will provide high quality surveillance for its military activities. The satellite was launched into space by its indigenously developed Shavit rocket, which was used to launch the previous versions of fake satellites. It is an advanced electro optical surveillance satellite developed by Israel Aerospace Industries. Which organization has partnered with Indian Institute of Technology, Hyderabad, to establish a research cell? And the answer is DRDO, or Defense Research and Development Organization. The Defense Research and Development Organization has signed an MOU with Indian Institute of Technology, Hyderabad, to establish a research cell at the IIT. The Defense Research Cell aims to meet the upcoming defense technological requirements of the country. The DRDO IITH Research Cell will conduct research programs in specific technology areas. This will be established as an extension of the DRDO Research and Innovation Center, Chennai. Which financial institution has approved US $400 million loan to support the Namami Gange project of India? And the answer is World Bank. The World Bank and the Government of India has recently signed a loan agreement to provide support for the Namami Gange project. The project aims to rejuvenate the Ganga River. The USD 400 million fund comprises a loan of USD 381 million and a guarantee of up to USD 19 million dollars. The second National Ganga River Basin project aims to reduce pollution and support the river basin management. Which union minister represented India in the fourth edition of the virtual ministerial on climate change, or MOCA? And the answer is Mr. Prakash Javadekar. Indian Union Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Prakash Javadekar, represented the country in the meeting. It was co-chaired by European Union, China and Canada to discuss on the implementation of the Paris Agreement under the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. What was the theme of the virtual conference India Global Week 2020, organized in the United Kingdom from July 9th to July 11th, 2020? And the answer is Be the Revival, India and a Better New World. A 3-day virtual conference named India Global Week 2020 was organized in the United Kingdom. The theme of the conference was Be the Revival, India and a Better New World. The inaugural address of the first day of the conference was delivered by the Indian Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. The conference is addressed by about 250 international speakers and will have 5,000 participants. Under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, rice or wheat is provided to the beneficiary covered under which act? And the answer is National Food Security Act. In March 2020, the Union government announced Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. Under the scheme, additional 5 kgs of rice or wheat per person per month was provided to beneficiaries covered under the National Food Security Act 2013, free of cost from April to June. Later, the Union Cabinet extended the scheme till November 2020. Which trade association has launched a platform in New Jersey to promote trade partnerships between India and the US? And the answer is NASSCOM. The National Association of Software and Services Companies, that is NASSCOM, has launched NASSCOM Launchpad in New Jersey. This platform seeks to promote cross-border trade between India and the US and technology-based foreign direct investment between the two regions. Member companies of NASSCOM will get hands-on training assistance in site selection, government regulations, and tax planning, etc. Asia's largest solar power plant, Reva Multi Mega Solar Power Plant, is in which state? The answer is Madhya Pradesh. Asia's largest solar power project, Reva Ultra Mega Solar Power Project in Madhya Pradesh, was inaugurated by Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi through video conferencing. The 750 megawatt ultra solar power plant spread over 1,590 acres. It was developed by Reva Ultra Mega Solar Limited, a joint venture of Madhya Pradesh Urja Vikas Nigam Limited and Solar Energy Corporation of India. The Reva Solar Power Project received the World Bank Group President's Award. Which ministry released first 5 volumes of Mongolian Kanjur manuscript recently and were presented by President Shri Ramnath Kovind? And the answer is Ministry of Culture. Under the National Mission of Manuscripts, the Ministry of Culture has taken up the project of reprinting 108 volumes of Mongolian Kanjur. A set of first 5 manuscripts were presented to Sri Ramnath Kovind, the President of India, on Guru Purnima on 4th July 2020. The present edition is being published under the National Mission for Manuscripts. Which company has partnered with Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Digital India, to lead the scale-up program of Digital India for hardware and Internet of Things startups? The answer is T-Hub. T-Hub announced their partnership with the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology and Digital India to lead the scale-up program of Digital India for hardware and Internet of Things startups and to support the startups with investments and market access. What will be the mean average global temperature in next 5 years as per report, that is Global Annual to Decadal Climate Update for 2020 to 2024, released by World Meteorological Organization? And the answer is, and the answer is 1.5 degrees Celsius. The United Nations Weather Agency, World Meteorological Organization, in its Global Annual 2-Decadal Climate Update for 2020 to 2024, has forecasted that the annual global temperature are already at least 1 degree Celsius higher now during the period from 1980 to 1850 to 1900 because of man-made greenhouse emissions, and there is a 20% chance that it will exceed 1.5 degrees Celsius in at least 1 year between 2020 and 2024. Overall, it is likely to be within the range of 0.91 degrees Celsius to 1.59 degrees Celsius. The bank, which renewed MOU with International Energy Agency to increase the collaboration on sustainability with a focus on energy sector? And the answer is Asian Development Bank. Asian Development Bank ADB has renewed a memorandum of understanding with International Energy Agency during IEA's Clean Energy Transitions Summit 2020 with the aim to further increase the collaboration on sustainability with a focus on energy sector resilience in Asia and the Pacific. Name the PSU which has signed agreement with the new Okhla Industrial Development Authority, that is Noida, to install public electric vehicle charging stations. And the answer is Energy Efficiency Services Limited, that is EESL. Energy Efficiency Services Limited inked an agreement with the new Okhla Industrial Development Authority to install public electric vehicle charging stations related infrastructure in order to promote the usage of electric vehicles. The objective of this partnership is to create an infrastructural ecosystem to accelerate e-mobility post the COVID-19 pandemic. Which state signed MOU with Flipkart to promote the arts, crafts and handloom sector? The answer is Karnataka. Flipkart and the Department of Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises and Mines of Government of Karnataka signed a memorandum of understanding to promote the arts, crafts and handloom sector of Karnataka by providing market access through e-commerce platform and to increase the local business. The battalion unit of which country has won annual United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon Environment Awards? The answer is India. The United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon, head of mission and force commander Major General Stefano Delcol, awarded the annual Environment Awards of UNIFIL to 7 mission entities. An Indian battalion, that is INBAT, stationed with UNIFIL is declared first for environmental contributions. The annual award was launched by UNIFIL on 4th December 2019 to recognize the environmental achievements within the mission's area of operations. Name the operation which was committed by Indian Navy to bring back stranded Indians in abroad. It was a total 55 days long mission. The answer is Operation Samudra Setu. Indian Navy had successfully completed its 55 days and 23,000 kilometers long Operation Samudra Setu, which was launched on May 5, 2020 as a part of the national effort to repatriate, that is bring back Indian citizens from 3 countries of Maldives, Iran and Sri Lanka during the COVID-19 pandemic. Under the operations, 3,992 Indian citizens were brought back to India, which was conducted by Indian naval ships Jalashwa, Indian naval ship Airavat, Indian naval ship Shardul and Indian naval ship Magar. This operation was undertaken by the Indian Navy in close coordination with the Ministry of External Affairs, Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and various other agencies of the Government of India and various state governments. Who authored the book entitled His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, an illustrated biography? And the answer is Tenzin Gyatso Thepong. A book titled His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, an illustrated biography, is authored by one of the Dalai Lama's closest aides and advisor of over 40 years, Tenzin Gyatso Thepong. The biography is a memorable portrait of the 14th Dalai Lama, Tenzin Gyatso. The book was released in October 2020 and is published by Rowley Books. Again, I would like to remind you all that we have launched an online batch on Unacademy for the upcoming CAPF Assistant Commandant exam and the Intelligence Bureau ACIO exam. And on using the code PrashantYT10, you all can avail a special discount of 10%. So hurry. Thank you and stay tuned for more such videos.